Welcome back to Stand of All Trades, HHC, your hip hop contractor. Today we're going to be installing a new thermostat. Basic, simple, not hard to do. A couple wires here, maybe a couple wires there. I'll put it at the beginning, the tools you need for this specific project. Basic hand tools, nothing hard. So before we get started, I have to go over some things. First things, safety. Even though this is low voltage wiring, you still need to turn off the power. Regardless, you still have to turn it off, just a safety thing. Couple things. When you're installing a thermostat, things you should know about thermostats and how they work. If you do not have the thermostat in the middle of the room or the house, it could give you some false readings. Like if you have the thermostat by the door, cool air or whatever comes through there, it gives the thermostat a false reading. And what happens is that the cool air causes the thermostat to read false, causes the furnace to kick in, even though it might be warm in your house. Because it's giving a false reading, is allowing the temperature to go down when it should be room temperature. I guess I'm saying that right here and there. But also, it shouldn't be over a register, over anything that's blowing heat, or by a lamp, anything that creates heat. Again, it can create, false readings. So the best place to put your thermostat is in the middle of the room, where it's not next to lighting, above a register, or next to a door or a window. Keep it away from there and you should get a good reading. Okay, so now we're going to start to dismantle or take the old thermostat off, and we're going to do the new thermostat. So we're going to take this thing apart. Got this Honeywell. It's a non-programmable thermostat, sort of kind of old school. You ain't gotta set it, you can just slide the dial over and select your temperature how you want it, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Shouldn't take long. Like I said, simple tools you'll need to do this. Won't take long. So let's get it started. Let's get it started. Okay, so we got this, the face. We got this plate, and we got circuit board where all the magic happens. We got to wire it up in here, all up in here. And you got your anchors and your screws. That pretty much comes with what you need to do this. So we do. Go ahead and take this old plate off right here. Grab yourself a Phillips screwdriver, and now you got to make sure you know where these are. So this right here, and let me get it close up on you. Let me get close up here. Like that right there. This one right here, W for white, R for red. Now, here's the thing. If you look at the colors, this is actually black and that's actually white. The technician that put this in, I'm not sure if, that's how he has it wired at the board at the furnace, but that's how we're going to wire it today. But if this doesn't work correctly, then we're going to go ahead and switch the wires. But as you can see, that the old one wasn't really working that well. What was happening is their heat was coming on and off, and then it get to a certain point, then it would shut off. So it's possible it's a thermostat issue. And let's just hope it's a thermostat issue, because right now that's the only thing that seems to be going wrong. Looked at everything else seems to be working well except for the thermostat. So that's where we're going to keep it at. So that's what we're going to do right now. So now sometimes you can use the actual anchors that they have in here, but in this case, you know, that's not going to happen. So we're going to have to create our own holes here.
Yay, own holes, own holes.
That's what we're going to create, our own holes. Yay! Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
So we go ahead on and mark this up where we're going to put the holes at. And make sure, you know, it's as level as possible. Hold on. Now usually I would take some joint compound and go ahead and fill up these holes. But guess what I don't have, y'all? I don't have joint compound. Check that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my drill bits. Go ahead and drill some holes in here so I can get this thing popping. Be right back. All right, we back. So I already drilled the first hole. Drilling the second one. The drill bit I use is a masonry bit. It's mainly used to drill through concrete and stuff like that. But in this case, the reason why I'm using that particular bit is because this wall is what they call lath, wood, and plaster, meaning that the plaster is like almost as hard as cement. And it's hard to just take a regular drill bit and put it through there. As a matter of fact, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the tip right here, see how the tip is like kind of beveled? Let me turn it this way because I can't even see it that good. So see how the tip is beveled right here at this tip right here is beveled. That sort of it shreds into the concrete
To give you a nice, decent hole.
So you take your anchors and you tap those in there. Get your hammer. Take the other one and do the same thing. Okay. All right, now that we got those anchors on the wall, go ahead and put the screws in it. And get this all settled up in here. Now, you can use a Phillips screwdriver for this to just go ahead and put this all in there, or you can use a cordless drill, either or. I'm using a Phillips because it's, you know, it's in my hand. Outside of that, that's probably the only reason why I'm just doing it like this. Oh, guess what I did, guys? I did this on my last video. See, again, I got caught up running my damn mouth and forgot to put the most important part of this thing on. And guess what that is? Oops. The circuit board. Let's get this squared away, shall we? So, plate, circuit board. Screws, right in there. Screw right in there. All right. And again, we'll do the same thing we did before. Just screw it on in there. There we go. And you gotta make sure that wire's out of here, because we won't be able to hook it up without the wires.
We will not be able to hook it up without the wires. What kind of Merlin farming?
But anyway, you know what I mean. Get these wires through here. We going on in here and has ourselves a good time here. So, just screw these on in here. It shouldn't take you long, like I said, to do this. It's really simple. It's really easy. Now, if you remember, last one we had in, the one we had in here beforehand, make sure that is, okay, wait, that's, all right, here we go. Tighten that, make sure that it's actually level, square. Looks good to me, all right? So now, we go with the corresponding terminals we put them in. Now, remember, this black one was on the white. This white one was on the red. So, this one right here is the white, which is right here.
Oh, I need a wire stretcher. A wire stretcher. Check that out. Wire stretcher.
Take that, loop that around there like that. Now, I usually try to do everything by hand just to show you that you really don't need a lot of big fancy tools, but you know, take a needle, pair of needle nose pliers, you can take them and bend this a little bit. Now, you shouldn't have too much wire exposed when putting these in, but in this case, because of where it's set, we're just gonna go ahead and do that, but it'll still work. So it will not be, it will not have a bad connection, put it that way. Okay, and we got the red right here. Unscrew that and do the same thing as you did with the other one. Okay, do the same thing. Okay, you know what? Let's do this, because this is slipping out of here and it's working my nerves. So go ahead and here we go. There we go. Yeah.
Who's your daddy now? Who's your daddy now? Who's your daddy now?
All right. So now we got it where it's supposed to be, in the white. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this on the red. And again, I'm just going by the old way it was wired in the other thermostat. so it should work with no issues. All right, so let me get a close-up on that for you. Okay, so we got the white, we got the red. We got them, you know, tighten in there pretty tight. So now what we're gonna do is just put the faceplate on and then see how it works.
Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
All right, so we go ahead and we take this cover off. Wait, hold on. Take this cover off, and you have this part right here. Now, these little holes here, right here. Let me move it over. Yeah, there we go. These holes here. Now this right here, got this little itty bitty Phillip in here. So you're going to need a small screwdriver, like, I mean, the little ones, the ones you like fix glasses with. I mean, they have small ones you can buy, but if you got eyeglasses and you got this little Phillip, you can use this to go ahead and put these screws in there. Each one of these terminals, this one, that one, and that one. Let me get a close up for you guys. All right, this one, that one, and that one. All three of those. Screw it into that. Those three screws, there's three screws that go directly to that. So it's positioned perfectly for you to do your thing. Okay, let's get that in there. All right, now that we got the plate on, now be sure and remember to take this cardboard, take it out. Do not forget, because if you do, you're going to realize that not all of them have them, but some of them do. This right here, see where it says remove, here, focus, it says remove before you turn this on. So remove, I ain't got my glasses on, but remove this, because if you don't, you won't get a connection, and then you'll be mad saying, oh damn, this damn thing ain't working, what the hell's going on, blah, 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 blah. Then you take that and put it back on there, or put it on there, and then now I'm gonna run downstairs, turn the power on, and then we're gonna have heat. Let's get it. Let's turn this sucker on. Let's get some heat. And boom, we have heat. All right, that's how you put in a thermostat. Easy, simple tools. So make sure, practice safety, turn off the power, work freely, get everything the way it's supposed to be. All right, that being said, hammer that subscription button, put them thumbs up if you like it, if it was informative, put some comments down at the bottom. We good to go, and burger. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.